One down. Now it's the shortstop, Connor Griffin. And he's got really good wheels. One of those skills you really can't teach. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. And he grounds it to the right side. Finds his way through for a hit. So they get a runner on with a 1-out single. Here's the second baseman, Murdoch. Really needs to start making more contact, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games. Incredible late action on that slider. Took a sharp turn at the last second. Late swing, fouled off. Swings and misses, struck him out. And there are 2 outs. 2 outs and a runner at first. Murdoch digs in now. 3-pitch strikeout in the last AB. Will definitely want to do better this time.
Ball.
Next pitch popped foul. This one off to the right, and it'll get out of play. Late swing, fouled it off. Struck the batter out without a swing. Called strike 3 on a fast. 1 gone and a runner on at first. Coming up to the dish now for St. Paul, Murdoch. To third, might be 2. Fires to second. And that's 2. And now, Jason DeLay. Right side. Dive, got it! On his knees, the throw, and very nicely done for the out. So 1 gone with the bases loaded here. Murdoch, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Hard hit to right center. Sawinski on the move. Pulls that one down. Runners tag up from second and third. And a big run comes across on the sac fly. And they take the lead in the 7th. We're back here at the ballpark. All set to start the 9th inning in this one. Digging in for the Indians, Matt Gorski. Ground ball to second. Whips it to first. Out. And the leadoff batter set down here in the 9th. And he should be feeling good after getting that first batter in this high leverage spot. This is a game to flush, no doubt. They got the win, but... Murdock with a rough stretch, but as they say, it's how you respond to the tough times that truly defines you. Now it's the second baseman, Murdock. He's been middle of the road this season. It's definitely time to dial it up if he's going to have any chance of that coveted call-up. Fly ball down the line, carrying near the fence. That will drop foul. France leads off of first with 2 away. Fly ball, right field. Squeezes it, and that's the third out. Here's the center fielder, Josue De Paula. 1-2 pitch. On the ground, right side. Murdock whips it to first. 2 out. 1 out and the base is empty. Murdock steps in now, currently a top 10 prospect at second base in all of minor league baseball. Nice job to spot slider out of the hand and read the movement. He did well to lay off that pitch. This one is labeled. That's back. Gone. Made them pay for that one. A solo blast. And they take the lead. It's 1-0. Blasted out of the park for the lead, and I am certain the dugout is fired up right now. 1 out and runners at first and second. Stepping to the plate next for St. Paul, Murdock. Foul ball there. And the righty fires. Late swing, fouled it off.
Ball, that's out.
Great job to lay off that one on 0-2. Those big looping curves are very tempting. Swings through it for the K. Slider ran away for strike 3 there. So 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Murdock. He's already homered in this ballgame. Clark, 31 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2015. This one is labeled. That's back there. And it's gone. Blasted that one out of here. His second of the night. And they add on. It's 2-0. It's never a bad thing adding some insurance runs, and that home run helped them do just that.
1-1-1.
Right side, picks it up, whips it to first, and we stay tied, inning over, but they scored. 2 down and the potential go-ahead run in scoring position. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Close, but called a ball. I was certain that was a strike. Not my call, though. Next pitch, in for a strike. And the strike zone swells in size. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play. 2 away, the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here in the top half of the 10th. Just missed. Wow, he's showing an excellent eye at the plate. Really tough pitch to take. Walker Jenkins in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Here's the payoff pitch. Fights that one off, will reset and do it again. Man at second with 2 down, and that's a walk. And here at the plate, Walker Jenkins. The 3-2 pitch. Grounder up the middle. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. 2 left on. We move on to the winning run in scoring position with 2 away. That's towards center. Kiersey settles under it. And we're headed to the 11th. So no. Obviously, he was a big piece of their offense in this ballgame. Murdoch, fresh off an impressive 2-home run performance, they'll look to keep that momentum going today. Coming up to the dish now for St. Paul, Murdoch blasted 2 home runs in last night's game. This to third. Dives, but it kicks off the glove. To first, not in time. Everyone's safe. 2 outs and runners at first and second. Digging in for the Saints, Junior Severino. Here's the payoff pitch. Lined, and that's a base hit. Coming to the plate. Here's the throw, but it's offline. The run will score. Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. That one just kind of faded over the infield and down onto the outfield grass. Base hits like that are a gift from above for the hitter. Struck the batter out looking. Nice job controlling. First and third, 1 away. Murdoch reached on an infield single the first time. This young man is well into his professional career at this point and shows no signs of slowing down or losing that level head on his shoulders. Now that he's gotten ahead in the count, he needs to attack and finish off this hitter. One and one. Kiersey at third. France at first. 1 out. Hacks and misses. Got a chase swing. In this spot, he knows he has to execute. Looking for either a strikeout or a double play. And now the 1-2.
2-2 the count.
Rolls away a little bit. Count now 2-2 as the runners hold. Turned on, but foul wide of third. And that's off the inside edge. And that one is foul. We'll try again. We're here in the top half of the third. Runners at the corners, 1 away. Swings and misses. Struck him out. That goes to show you the kind of confidence he has in that pitch. Most pitchers at this level would have gone to the heater on 3-2. On the ground, could be 2. There's 1. On to first, and it's a double play. That play looked smooth and simple, but it's anything but. Credit to them for an outstanding double play. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. And next, the cleanup hitter, Murdoch. 1 for 2. To third. It's there, 1 away. We head back to the top of the lineup. Digging in for the Storm Chasers, Diego Hernandez. On the ground, right side, 4. 6. 3, but not in time. Good hustle, and the inning continues. 1 out, and the potential go-ahead run is at second. Murdoch, 1 for 3. This one in the air to right. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down. And now the right fielder, Brady McConnell. Here it comes. Gets the bunt down on the right side. They get the tag on him, and that's the second out. 1 down. Base is empty here in the 9th. Oh, and 1. Incredible late action on that slider. Took a sharp turn at the last second. Grounder to the left side. And plenty of time to first. It's so hard for batters to do anything with arm side run like that. You're lucky just to put the barrel on it. This is a game to flush, no doubt. They got the win, but he may be feeling like he let the team down. This broadcast is sponsored by NARF, helping small businesses do big things through science. Murdoch digging in now, a top 5 prospect in the Twins system, so there's a lot of hope in Minnesota for how he could help them down the road. Swing, high fly ball to center field. McConnell under it. And there's 1 down. Bottom of the inning, digging in, MJ Melendez. Ground ball, right side, Murdoch. Whips it to first, 1 gone. Bases loaded, 2 down. We're well into the season now when the road can become a grueling test of endurance. Not just the long bus rides and modest accommodations, but the constant uncertainty about the future can be equally taxing. Breaking ball inside. Behind 2-0 now, and with the bases loaded, he has no margin for error. Time to challenge this batter. The next offering misses. Ball 3. Lots of pressure on the hitter in this moment. The best find a way to steel themselves and stay focused. Here's the 3-0. That one is absolutely pummeled. Way back there. 1 run comes in, and it'll bang off the wall. Coming around third. Relay, throw home. Not in time. Safe at home. And they lead by 3. That's smart hitting to use the count to your advantage like that. He knew the pitcher had to come into the zone, and he found a pitch to hammer. 2 down and a runner at second base. Stepping to the plate next for St. Paul, Walker Jenkins. The left-handed batter waits. In the dirt. Ground ball to third base. Groshans. Play made. That ends the inning. 3 runs. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Murdoch, 1 for 2. Tough spot for the pitcher, but that's how you want to attack it, by getting ahead early and putting the pressure on the hitter. Swings through it. That sinking fastball looks really hittable out of the hand, but the late movement just makes it dive under the bat. In the air, out towards right center. And now 2 away. Back to the top of the order here. Diego Hernandez will hit next. Ground ball to second base. Whips it to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. So 2 on and 2 out. Coming up to the dish now for St. Paul, Murdoch. Absolutely unloads on this one to left field. Forget it. A home run. An absolute meteor to left. A 3-run home run. And they boost their lead. It's 6-0. And with that, he reaches 50 runs batted in on the season. He has been a true asset to his team. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Next to hit for the Saints, Murdoch.
That's outside.
He swings and fouls one off. Kiersey, the lead runner at second. France at first. 2 out. And swing and a miss. Love the front door slider. The batter often will cheat the hands to not get beat by an inside fastball, and that draws the swing off plane. Nice pitching. Now the 1-2 pitch. Tipped into the mitt for strike 3. 2 runners left stranded, but they're still in control. 7-0. Nobody on and 2 outs. Now it's the right fielder, Eric Pena. In the air to right, and that should do it. Settles under it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Always great to see a player as locked in as he was in this one. Every at-bat felt like an opportunity to see him deliver. Murdoch, with a remarkable season so far, leading his team in RBIs. Can he deliver at the plate again today? It's the St. Paul Saints taking on the Omaha Storm Chasers. We'll be back to get this one started after this. Now it's the second baseman, Murdoch. Runner at third with nobody out, and those outfielders will have to get their momentum going towards home if they want to keep that runner from scoring on a sac fly.
give me 1 sec. Sorry.
Nope. Ball one.
Murdoch was incredibly productive in his last game, collecting 6 RBIs.
Two balls.
Back to that
No
6
strike.
RBI game, he was looking super comfortable and confident at the dish. I'm sure the scouts watching took note of that. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Fly ball out to right. Pena. And makes the grab. Runner tags from third. Now he pumps the brakes and returns to third. Man at second, 1 away. Next up for the Storm Chasers, MJ Melendez. And now the 2-1. Ground ball to second. Whips it to first. 2 away. Murdoch, the next to hit. A big part of the game yesterday afternoon, knocked in 6 runs.
Ball that
With his
time.
teammates driving in a pair, he wants to make this an efficient inning so they can get back up to the plate and tack on some more runs. Hard hit to third. There with plenty of time. Inning over. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left. Here's the second baseman, Murdoch. Looks like he might be willing to chase up the ladder
0-1
even
the count.
higher after that swing. The pitcher saw that, and we'll see how he adapts.
Inside. Ball 1.
Here's the 1-2 offering. Fights it off, we'll see another. That changeup was right in his wheelhouse, and he tagged it, but too far out in front to keep it fair. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Hey fans, remember that when either team strikes out 10 times in the game, Big Kale Soda will send every fan in attendance home with a 6-pack of the healthiest soda out there. Man on at first, stepping to the plate for Omaha, Brady McConnell. On the ground, right side. Throw to first in time. That ends the inning and limits the damage. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the round trip. Stepping to the plate next for St. Paul, Murdoch. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Ball.
And it's even up.
1 ball,
Runner
1
at
strike.
second, 2 down. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He's not going to throw another one like that. He's not going to give it to him.
And a curve misses
that pitch is out.
outside.
Yeah, okay, see. Of course, yeah, you'll give me another, but not put it where I want you to put it.
Skies it to right field. Pena. And that'll do it. This one is pretty well in. 2 outs and a runner at first. Murdoch now at the plate. 0 for 4 so far. He's flied out twice and also grounded out and struck out. That was gas down the middle, but the
0-1.
swing was still late. Might have to start
He
the hands a
may throw
little
another
earlier
one,
to
though,
connect on that
after
one.
A couple breaking balls.
A swing and a
Yeah,
miss.
there goes one.
No
There
ball,
goes
2
two.
strikes.
Damn it, bro.
The Saints
I
down to
don't
their last strike.
think that's
In the air to right, and that
Get
should
down, get
do
down,
it.
get down, get down, get down.
Gets under it for the out, and that's your ball game. This is a game to flush, no doubt. He may be feeling like he let the team down in the loss. Digging in for the Saints, Murdoch. It's been a tough stretch at the plate, under the Mendoza line so far this month.
Here we go. Easy right here.
Runner at first, one away. Next one's fouled back.
I need to quit with like the first two pitches. And if they end up being strikes, oh well. Playing against somebody online, to me, is different in
Missed
this
off
game
the
because
inside.
that's usually
And
the
the
first
count
pitch
1 and
they
2.
throw.
On 0-2,
It's
hitters are
usually
often
either way
expecting a
inside or way
curveball out of the
outside.
zone.
And most of the
Nice
time,
job
I
to
think that's on
anticipate
purpose.
and
They
lay
do
off
it
it.
to see if you're going to swing, see what kind of, how antsy you are.
On the ground,
Because
2
they'll
ball.
go from throwing terrible
There's
pitches
one.
online
He's
to
out.
just
On to first,
hitting
double
right
play,
at the corner,
and that's the
right at
inning.
the top of the corner,
One hit
right
in
on
the
the
inning,
side.
but no
I
one
mean,
left
just
aboard. Midway in the first, no score.
Just enough for it to be a strike, too.
Coming up to the dish for Omaha, Diego Hernandez. On the ground to the right side. Slides, got it. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
I don't know what happened.
Great job reaching
I thought it was
first
a great
base on
stop.
that infield single.
Didn't
You
let it
really
get
had
by
to put
me.
the pedal to the metal to
He was
reach
going to
safely.
throw it in.
He adds a really
I
nice
guess I
dimension to this offense.
hit circle twice and it canceled.
First and second, 2 down. Murdoch, 0 for 1.
Ball.
We're here in the top half of the third. First and second, 2 down.
Aye.
Skies it out towards left center. De Paula drifting towards this one. And that's the end of the inning. 2 left on base. They're trailing here 3-0. Two outs and runners at first and second. Now it's the second baseman, Tyler Tolbert. The right-handed reliever.
One.
Smoked on the ground to second. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. So they strand a pair. 5 innings down. Omaha ahead in this game, 3-0. Murdoch digs in now.
Now batting, number 37.
Out towards left center. It's carrying. Pulls it down. Runner tags at second. Actually staying put. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting,
1 gone and a runner on at first. Next to hit, Carter Jensen. Ground ball left side. Could be 2. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. To second,
He's
safe.
now batting, the 17th.
All set to start the 9th inning in this one. And now, Murdoch. Serpa, 25 years old, and he's a native of Venezuela.
That's a ball. 1-0.
Swing and a drive.
I believe that's gone. That's gone.
That one's gone.
So it's like I either hit bombs
Made the hurdler pay
Or
for that
pop
one.
flies.
A solo shot.
Or I strike
And they
out.
cut into the deficit.
And every now and then
it's
I hit a
4-1.
grounder. It's rare now
That homer
that I
just
get
made
any
this
hits
game
that
a
are in
bit
between
more
the gaps, and
interesting.
I get a double, maybe a triple, depending on how it goes, wherever the ball goes. Like, Bro, I'm
When
kind
the
of
pitcher
tired of
throws
just
a
hitting
breaking
home
ball
runs,
over the
bro.
inside half of the plate, it's all too easy for a hitter to get there early and pull it foul. He did a... If he has more games like this, a promotion will probably follow. Very good work.
And that's the other thing. They'll hint that I'm about to get a call to go to the bigs. But then, like, I don't know. I'll strike out every game.
So 2 down.
For like at
Coming
least
up to the
3
dish now
games
for
out of
St.
the
Paul, Murdoch.
4 or 5 game series. I won't
with
get
a
a hit
homer in
out
his
of like
last
the
game.
first 3 games. And then nothing happens. And then I'll hit a home run. Maybe another. And then it'll go dry for a little bit. And I went on ahead and
On the ground to third, Groshans.
I said forget it. I'm going to go ahead and just
Sends
put
it to
the
first.
difficulty
Out
on
with room to
all-star.
spare,
I might
and
as
that's
well.
the inning. End of a half inning of play, no score. Runner at
And it's
third,
fine
one
so
gone.
far.
Next up for the Storm Chasers, Jack Caglione.
It's like all I can just hit are either pop flies or home runs. Or a chopper.
1-2 offer.
That's it.
On the ground, right side, Murdoch. Whips it to first. 2 down as the runner comes in. That's the kind of situational hitting you like to see at this level. Know the situation and come through with the RBI ground out. 1 out and the bases are loaded. Murdoch, first time up, grounded to third. Out in front and foul to the left side. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Right through there for a strike. Oh, that got the batter, and then it forces in a run. So with 1 away, the bases are loaded. Next up,
I mean, hey,
Mike
that works
Ford.
too.
Tied up
First
here
time I've
early
done
in the
that one.
ball game. Lifted in the air to right center. It's pretty deep. Got it. Runners tag up from second and third. He's in to score on the sac fly. Runner scores and they take the lead. This is baseball 101 right here. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Get the ball in the air to the outfield and get the sac fly. Picked first, dives back in, safe. And the 1-2. There goes the runner. And that's a strikeout looking. And that... First and second, 2 outs. Brady McConnell getting ready to hit. 2-2. And he grounds it to the right side. Murdoch. Play made. That ends the inning. So it's no... And the next batter, Murdoch. Swing and a miss. Ugly cut right there. That 2-out single may prove critical, especially now that the 3, 4, 5 hitters may have a chance to do some damage. Oh my, right to the backstop. And now a man in scoring position. Runner at second with 2 down. Hack and a miss. That's a strikeout.
Complete.
So no
busted.
runs here on a base hit.
Bro.
No errors. 1 left on base. Home half of the 5th
just
coming up.
Fucking garbage.
Now the third baseman, Jordan Groshans. The 0-1. To the right side. Murdoch. Whips it to first. The inning is over, and it could have been worse. But 2 away here, nobody on. The batter now, Murdoch. Struck out on just 3 pitches the last time up.
0-1's the count.
Hoping to put the tying run aboard. Clips the corner. 0-2.
Okay, that was a
Rapid
good
fire
slider.
work on the mound.
Very
He's keeping
good,
these
very
batters on their toes.
Very, very good. You got me on that.
Fights that one away. The count remains 0-2. Slider misses away. The Saints trailing by 1. And we're in the top of the 8th. In the
2
dirt.
balls, 2 strikes.
Come on, bro. Give me a good pitch.
Got the hitter swinging for the strikeout. And it's 3 up and 3 down in this inning. We head to the bottom of the 8th. The Storm Chasers with the lead, 3-2. He'll need better showings than this one if he wants to advance.
Also, the last time Coach called me in, I'm thinking he's going to say some good things about me, and he was basically like, look, bro, you need to turn your stuff around. You're playing like crap. You know, you're striking out 2 or 3 times a game, getting 1 hit. That's about it. And yeah.
Murdoch is on a tear so far this season, leading his team in homers. This newly crowned fan favorite is ready to dazzle today. Now at the dish, Murdoch. First and second with nobody out, and you know this defense is hunting a double play.
Hey, no one better. Need you right here.
0-1.
That one fouled off. This one popped up. Umpire signaling for the infield flop.
Batting fourth, the first baseman.
No outs, runner at first. And now the right fielder, Aaron Zavala. The pitch. On the ground to short, could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. Throw to first, but not in time. If you want your basement to be ready for a flood, a carnival, and everything in between, call Montresor Basement Design, proud sponsors of this broadcast. Murdoch, 0 for 1 so far.
0-1.
Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now. Once again, he's ahead 0-2, and he's got the power in this at bat. Hard contact, this one driven deep to right. That one is back there. Snags it on the warning track.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Back to the top of the order here. And here's the first baseman, Josh Hatcher.
Patrick.
All tied up. Top half of the fourth. Ground ball to second base. Murdoch whips it to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Murdoch digs in now.
Now batting, number 37.
Close, but ruled a ball. One out and the base is empty. Swings through it. Great pitch to get a swing like that.
Ball, 1 strike. Two balls.
That's 2
1
straight
strike.
breaking pitches away that he's thrown. He seems to be avoiding challenging this hitter.
Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo.
This one popped up in foul ground on the first base side. And now 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman.
1 away, runners at first and third. Coming up to the dish for Round Rock, Kevin Pillar.
Mic check. 1, 2.
Here's
Mic
the payoff
check.
pitch.
1, 2.
On the ground, 2 ball. Feeds to second, out there, out. The double play cuts down the potential tying run. Digging in, Murdoch. Hey, Llama, how about a little something for the effort? I've got a fever, and the only prescription is...
So that should be a little bit better. Hopefully it
A
is.
little out front
Maybe it
there,
sounds
swings
better.
through
You
it.
can hear me a little
0-1's
bit
the
better.
count.
Rosario on at first, no outs.
Ball 1.
Rolls away a
I
little
wonder
bit.
what it sounds like when it's over the phone.
Here comes the 1-1. And swing and a miss. He's clearly willing to swing
1
at that
ball,
pitch low
2
in the
strikes.
zone. The pitcher has to notice that. If he does, he's got a better shot at inducing the double play. Gone! It's time for $240. One, 2 now.
If
Lifted
this
in the
don't
air,
sound
right
any
field.
better, then I'm just gonna have to turn my mic up.
1 away.
Now batting, first baseman.
Okay.
Daddy, what are you doing? Daddy, would you put your screen back on?
One gone, runner at first. Stepping in, Glader Figueroa. If they're going to make
Yeah,
something
it sounds
happen,
a lot better now.
now is the time. They need to cut this margin before the closer comes in. And the 1-1. Rolled to short, could be 2. And plenty of time to first. You might catch him looking a little frustrated heading back to the clubhouse, even though they got the win. Murdoch is on a tear so far this season, leading his team in homers. This newly crowned fan favorite is ready to dazzle today. 1 down. Next up for the Express, Marcus Smith. On the ground. Whips it to first. 2 gone now. On that pitch, he didn't recognize the changeup early enough and just rolled over on it as a result. Murdoch now at the plate, and you'd have to think that a breakthrough might be coming here. Big opportunity to do damage, but the hitter can't get over aggressive or it could backfire big time.
Hey, keep it going. You're next up there. Need you right now.
Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2. Way too jumpy early in this AB. That's how you put yourself in a hole. Up and in. Excellent take. That one is foul. We'll see another. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Strike 3, got him swinging. And that is a big first out. Today's broadcast is brought to you by Big Kale Soda, with more protein and fiber than any other soda on the market. Right side. Whips it to first. And 1 gone as they make the play. 2 away and a runner in scoring position here. Digging in for the Saints, Murdoch. That's an uncharacteristic chase. He usually lays off pitches off the plate like that. And the slider just misses. Base hit right field. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. Crosses the plate. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 3. Comes through with the RBI. Good job to stay back on that one and not roll over on it. Let it get deep in the zone, then drop the bat head on it and ripped it the other way for a knock. There goes the runner. This one in for a strike. Safe at second, he easily steals the bat. This team knows the catcher doesn't have an elite arm, so they're doing the smart thing to test it here. The pitcher has to help the catcher by varying timing, stepping off, and breaking the runner's rhythm. Three 3-1 now, and ball 4.
That pitch is
Two
up,
ball.
ball 4.
And here's the catcher, Christian Vasquez. Here it comes.
1 ball.
This one's in the dirt. First and second, 2 down.
Hey, your turn. Drive him in. Clutch up for us.
In there, picks up the K. The inning. Now it's the shortstop, Alan Trejo. 0-2, here's the pitch. Ground ball to second. Murdoch. Throw to first in time. Man on at first. Here's the second baseman, Murdoch. 1 for 2. So close to getting through the frame without having to deal with the meat of the order. Can't let that single lead to a meltdown. Comes up empty, strike 2. Great time to go to the slider. He was clearly sitting fastball, which made his swing just a hair too early. Now he's got to protect with 2 strikes. Upstairs. Schobel leads off of first with 2 away. Swings and misses, and that'll be that. So 1 hit is all they get. Ready to get the 8th inning going. Now it's the right fielder, Aaron Zavala. Up the middle, Murdoch. Whips it to first, and that's 1 away. The leadoff hitter retired in the 8th. Murdoch will hit next, 1 for 3. That sinking fastball looks really hittable out of the hand, but the late movement just makes it dive under the bat. And it's even up.
1 strike.
Ripped into right center, should be extra bases. He turns and heads for second. And into second with 1 away. That's a double. And he's got a multi-hit game now, which has to feel especially good after his recent lack of results. That one might as well have been placed on a tee, right down the middle, a hitter's dream and a pitcher's nightmare.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Bounced it. He breaks for third.
Save.
So a wild pitch lets the runner move up. That's a good read from the runner at second base. The angle towards the plate makes it difficult to see how far the ball has gotten away from the catcher. Nice job to get a good look and take off to move up to third. Line drive for a base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. That one was right down the middle, and he regretted it as soon as it left his hand. If he has more games. Coming up to the dish now for St. Paul, Murdoch. Lot of clutch hitting recently, more than an RBI per game over the last 10.
Hey, clutch out for us right here. Your turn, kid.
High fly ball to right field, Zavala. And 2 away now. Man at first with 1 gone. Murdoch getting ready to hit.
Hey, no one better. Clutch up right here.
This one is labeled. And there are 2 outs. And he may be feeling down as he heads back to the dugout, but that's a swing to be proud of. That ball was torched, even if he has nothing to show for it. More swings like that, and he'll be on track for a promotion. Two outs, base is empty. On the ground, right side. Whips it to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Offense held in check here. Midway through the fourth. Round Rock ahead in this game, 3-1. Runner at second here and one away.
Hey! All ones the count.
And he delivers. Way out front for strike two. Beautiful changeup, and that could help him dig his way out of a rough outing so far. To do that, he'll have to command that fastball well, too. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out. Efficient work on the mound there. 2 away, the possible go-ahead run at first.
Now batting, number 37.
Next pitch popped foul, this one off to the right, and it'll get out of play. Late swing, fouled off. The Saints with the go-ahead run at first. Chases the fastball up the ladder, and he strikes out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, 1 left on base. We're headed to the 8th, and we are tied at 4. And now, Marcus Smith. All square at 4. That one ripped into right center. And that's a base hit. Chance at a triple. In there safely.
No, he's safe.
Down in the count, didn't matter. Put a great swing on it. Got the center cut fastball and pounced on it. That thing was smoked. And a big time shot now to grab the lead this late in the game. Tough sledding for him in this one for sure. Now here's the speed threat. Outfielder, number 23. Grounder to second. Murdoch. Whips it to first. 1 gone. Murdoch digs in now. Struggling to knock in runs in recent at-bats. Hitting beneath the Mendoza line with teammates in scoring position this month. Swing and a foul back, that's out of play. That's the kind of pitch he likes to hammer a bit away so he can extend the arms. This time, though, he wasn't quite able to square it up.
1-1.
Here's the 1-1. Swing and a foul straight back. One-two pitch. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the dropped third strike. And the runner will hold. 2 outs and a runner at first. And now, Murdoch. 0 for 1. That's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Mike Ford now at the plate. Kicks and delivers. And that's a strikeout looking. And that ends the inning. And next, the cleanup hitter, Justin Foscue. Here's the 1-2 offering. And he gets a ground ball to the right side. Oh, gloves it. On his knees, the throw, and very nicely done for the out. I can't say enough about the effort on this play. He dove to keep the ball from getting past him and recognized he had to get a throw off quick. So he lets it loose from his knees and he gets the out. Murdoch lays off down low, digging in for the third time. Nobody out and a runner at first. Can't be swinging at pitches that low, particularly in a double play situation like this. And the count 1-2. Flips it. There's one.
He's out.
That is a terrific double play. Today's game is brought to you by Mutual Consolidated Cow Insurance. If your livestock success is moving down, you need MCCI. Murdoch whips it to first. Leadoff batter set down to open the seventh. Tying run at first, potential winning run at the plate. Murdoch, 1 for 3. Fly ball down the line. Zavala settles under this one. There's one down. Certainly a frustrating game at the plate. I think he'd be the... Murdoch, with a remarkable season so far, leading his team in RBIs. Can he deliver at the plate again today? Here's the left fielder, Marcus Smith. 2-2 now. Up the middle. Murdoch whips it to first. Out number 1 as a run comes in to score. Runner at first with one gone. Next to hit, Murdoch. Gives up the walk, and now the first pitch to this hitter way off the mark. Here comes the 1-0. He reached back and blew the high heat by him. Batter didn't have much of a chance to catch up to that.
Ball.
Runner at first, one away. Puts this one in the air down the line. It's back. Makes the grab, 2 down. Next up, Justin Foscue. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. There's 1. And 2. What a play. Always love a double play, especially when it's as smooth as the one they just turned. So 2 down. Now it's the second baseman, Murdoch. Murdoch, just 21 years old, and he's knocked in double-digit runs in his last 10 games.
Nope, outside.
And that one hammered. Should be extra bases. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. Man at second here with 2 away. Stepping to the plate next for St. Paul, Armando Alvarez. The 2-2. That's a base hit. Coming around third. Here comes the throw. The tag and safe. It's 5-3. Top of the fourth inning with the Express at the dish. To the right side, Murdoch. Got the out. 2 outs, bases empty. Murdoch, 1 for 2. Fly out to center field. Hauls it in on the run. And we're through 5. Innings. The Express. Mid-South Electronic Credit Union is a proud sponsor of this broadcast. With only one ATM available, you can... Here's a grounder up the middle. Oh, what a great play. Throw from the knees. It's there, and that's a great play. I can't say enough about the effort on this play. He dove to keep the ball from getting past him and recognized he had to get a throw off quick. So he lets it loose from his knees and he gets the out. Swing lifted to left field. That's pretty deep. Makes the catch, inning over. Looking ahead to inning number 8. The Express with the lead, 5-4. He was a difference maker for them in this one. They took... So 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Murdoch. 1 for 4 with a double in the ballgame last night.
Aye. 0-1.
Curveball gets over for a called strike. Rapid fire work on the mound. He's keeping these batters on their toes. Gets a piece, stays alive. Two outs and nobody aboard. Close one, but doesn't get the call. That was really close around the knees, but he's handling it well on the mound. Just has to adjust his sights. Grounder to third. Sends it to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. 2 outs, man at third. Next is the designated hitter, Trevor Hauver. And the 0-1 now. Grounds this one up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. In comes the run from third to add on. And that keeps the inning alive. And now at the plate, Murdoch. 0 for 1, grounded out the first time around. That one misses inside. That one not close. And that's ball 2. Teodo at times has struggled with command. That one in the air to center field. Strom moving under it. And a couple of quick outs. And now it's going to be Murdoch. Foul ball there.
That's a ball.
1 out with a runner at second. crushes this one to left, and forget about it. That is a no-doubt home run. That'll fire up the dugout. A 2-run blast. And they close the gap. It's 4-2. If they keep hammering away like that, this game could get interesting in a hurry. An absolute rocket of a home run there. The sound of that one coming off the bat was impressive. He can feel very good about that dinger. Not even close there. High fly ball towards left center. The left fielder has this one sized up. They get out of it, inning over. This game shows just why he's a key contributor. promising prospect just about ready to go. He brings a combination of talent, dedication, and... One down. Next to hit for the Saints, Murdoch.
Ball one.
Murdoch went yard in his most recent game. Fly ball left field. Snags it for the second out. One out, runner at second base. Here's the third baseman, Jace Young. Here comes the 0-2 pitch to the right side. Two down. We're back here at the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Murdoch. That's in there. 0-1. This one is labeled. That's got a chance. Snags it on the warning track. That one wasn't exactly labeled, but the wind blowing out to left nearly nudged it out of here. Base is empty, one away. Next is the designated hitter, Bly Madris. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. This game shows just why he's a key contributor for them.
From the city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on just about set to go now. And on the hill in this one, Zach Wheeler.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Catcher has it, fires to first.
Oh.
In time to get him, 1 away on the strikeout. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. And there's
Oh,
the
that's
ball. Vladdy needs just 1 hit to reach 200 for the season.
Inside ball.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident. And there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
1 out, base is empty. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
2-2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Has room, and he makes the catch. Anthony Santander at the plate. He has, as they like to say...
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
That's right. And that one is in for a strike at 95. It's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs, base is empty. That's
Ball.
down and in.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the... Back here with my pal Singy. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Jose Barrios. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, this guy's got sort of a tweener, not quite a slider velocity and not as slow as a curve. It's in between, and he adds and subtracts velocity on it, which makes it harder for the hitters to really get that front foot down and have the timing they need to be successful.
The 1-0. Just
Ball,
missed.
that's just out.
That misses
3
the
balls,
zone.
no strikes.
All 3. Fastball catches the corner at the knees. That one misses.
4. Take your
So a
bait.
leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there.
Just about to get started. And on the hill here today, Clay Holmes.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. Now he steps off to reset. Reaching for it and brings it in. And here's Freddie Freeman. And a foul ball.
Very humble guy, and you know, on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boog. He's, you know, just trying to stay with the plan, and that plan is hit the ball to left center field, drive the ball that way, let it travel.
Yep.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Teoscar Hernandez now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 away. Will Smith to the plate. First round pick out of Louisville in 2016. In there at the knees. And it's 0-1. Holmes, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Up the middle. Lindor on the first. And they get. And stepping in for New York, Francisco Lindor. And he deals. That one fouled off. Here's 0-1. And a foul ball. In the air out towards right center. He's got it. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Juan Soto, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Foul ball. Swing and a miss, 98 miles per hour on the gun. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Mets, Pete Alonso. First offering misses badly for ball one. And another ball.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
This one in the air. Ohtani makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back here at Citi Field, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Tommy Edman. Swing and a miss. 0-1. That one ripped. Back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot. Turned around and made a nice catch.
Toss to Alonso. They get the out on Muncy. 2 down, base is empty. And up next for Los Angeles, Michael Conforto.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point. No surprise they call this batter a day player. He statistically performs better in these games, and he's hoping for a big performance in this one.
Siri in position. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Ohtani back to work. That one's carrying. See you later. And this place is rocking. And they jump out front. It's 1-0. And now it's Mark Vientos. Here's the swing and a miss.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Fouled off. He was late. Makes the grab, 1 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. This one could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. 1 out, runner at second. Jose Siri up now for the Mets. All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Off the mark there, and it's 2-2. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And that's good enough to hold the lead runner at third. Runners now at the corners. Runners at the corners here, 1 away. So up next for New York, Brett Beatty. Now move to first. And he dives back in safely.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Runner on the go. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. First and third, 1 down. Runner goes again. Pitch misses. That's outside. And the count 2-1.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Ground ball up the middle. Bats up with it. Whips it to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. Throws it away. Here's the catcher, Luis Torrens. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. And another ball.
No strike.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2 gone, base is empty, but 3 runs across. Bottom half of inning number 2. Conforto on the move. He's got it, and that is out number 3. And we're back. New inning getting started. And now the DH, Kike Hernandez. Swings and misses. 0-1.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Siri hauls it in, and there's 1 away. And next for L.A., Andy Pajes. Swing and a miss.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Soto gets under it. Makes the catch for the out. Here's Betts. 0 for 1 so far. It's a bomb. And they're chipping away. It's 3-1. 2 outs, nobody on. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. That one way inside.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle. And with 2 outs, 1 swing can put you right back in this ball game.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom of the inning. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. And a swing and a miss there.
Bringing the cheese on that one. Oh, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare, only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. And that one is lifted in the air. Pajes on his way over, and there's 1 down. Here's Juan Soto.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He was all over that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Alonso batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Out to center. Pajes pulls that one down. 2 down. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. He's already homered here in this one. And
That's
downstairs.
Ball 1, no strikes.
That one is absolutely belted. This one looks like trouble. Soto round 2nd, heads for 3rd. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate. In there safely.
Picks himself up an RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And here is Mark Vientos. Runner takes off. Pitch misses.
Whoa, that counts.
Throw to 3rd. Out. And that will end. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 4th. Now the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Hernandez measures 6 feet 2 inches, 215 pounds, and he's a former home run derby champ. Misses the sweeper.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout, but you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And up to the plate is Will Smith. And first offering is fouled off.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the 3rd home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
Tommy Edman at the plate. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. And the righty deals. Swinging a foul straight back. 2 outs. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. 2 outs, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Bottom 4, here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos. On the ground, a sliding stop, throw to first, and that's a great play for the out. Here's Jesse Winker, a double and a run scored his first time up. And there's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. The throw, and very nicely done for the out. And now it's Jose Siri. A single and a run scored and a walk. First pitch, not close.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
No strike.
That one misses in the dirt. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. That one not close. And that's ball 3. (3-1) and he couldn't come up with it.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Beatty stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Now, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Pickoff move to first. Siri gets back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Squirts away a little bit. And it's even up.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Pajes should have this one. He's got it, and that is that. Back here in Queens, here's some real power at the plate. Max Muncy. Holmes back to work. And it's fouled away.
You know, these Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. That'll fire up the dugout, and they cut into the deficit. It's 4-2. Michael Conforto. Will climb in. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Strike 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there in the mound.
Swings through that one for strike 2. 1-2. Vientos fires across the diamond, 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Here's Kike Hernandez. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Pajes in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Next pitch is outside.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. To the right side. Tosses to first, and that'll do it. Back here at Citi Field. Now at the plate, Luis Torrens. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
That's out to center field. Pajes makes the play, and there's 1 down.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
And first offering is fouled off. To the right side, Freeman. And he handles it himself for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Juan Soto up now for the Mets. On a line out towards center. Full extension, makes the catch. And we're back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Mookie Betts.
Number 72.
First
Ball
pitch
1.
misses.
Counts 1-0.
Lindor. And a quick out, number 1. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. 1 for 2. And that one fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. And that's
Ball 1.
downstairs. And the count is 1-1. Swing and a miss.
Filthy changeup right there.
1 ball,
Just pulled the
2
string.
strikes.
And he's out on the tag.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Hernandez at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. And a big swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
And that's down and away.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's a big. So they turn to their closer, Tanner Scott.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. And now it's
1-1.
even up. Stays alive. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Makes the catch and there's 1 gone. Brandon Nimmo will hit next. He's already homered in this game. Slider misses outside. Scott, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. One down, base is empty. That's in there, and it's 2-1. And that one ripped to left, and it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. Pulls in with a double, third hit for him today. One out, runner at second. Now the third baseman, Mark Vientos. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Line drive, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 5-2.
Comes through with the RBI. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He sends it out of here.
time. Get back in line with my chakras. Reach for the galaxy. Leave stardust for the...
Live from beautiful Coors Field here in Denver, Colorado. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the New York Mets going up against the Colorado Rockies. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set. And our pitcher in this game, Kyle Freeland.
Well, the big thing is that the way he holds his curveball, it's more of a knuckle curve. And because of that, it's less predictable in terms of the break for the hitter. That makes it that much harder to hit this guy.
All right, ready to get underway. Here's the veteran shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Just off the outside edge. And we're underway here this afternoon. Popped up. McMahon under this one. Now there's one away. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. almost ready to get underway. And on the hill in this one, Max Fried.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Ready to go? Now it's going to be Christian Yelich. That's too low. And with that, we're underway in the Bronx. Misses the zone and he gets him to chase.
I'll tell you what.
1-1.
He's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the
2-1.
count.
And misses inside. Now one miss.
3-1.
Foul ball there.
I messed up. I messed up on something. I had to leave that match. There was no, I don't think I could fix what I'd done. I really wish I could get a 3v3, man, but it's impossible, apparently. It don't freaking exist. We'll be sitting here forever. Found one. Yeah, this is the furthest I've gotten to where it's found one person on 3v3.
son of mine. I'm gonna buy you some roses, baby.
Baseball from the Lone Star State. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Texas Rangers. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. And starting in this one, Jacob deGrom. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Victor Robles leading things off and takes a strike. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
0-2.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Julio Rodriguez stands in now, looks at that one inside. The Mariners knew what they had, signed him in July of 2017 for a little under $2 million when Rodriguez was just 16 years old out of the Dominican Republic. That pitch gets the inside corner. That's strike one. Fast forward to 2022. For Julio Rodriguez to win the Rookie of the Year, the Seattle Mariners were then compensated with the 29th overall pick in the first round of the draft in 2023. Part of the new CBA, enticing teams to promote their good young players.
2-2.
1 out, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Cal Raleigh in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. The 1-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. This one in the air. Young. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Mariners are down in order. And now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back in Arlington. And pitching in this game, Logan Gilbert. What do you have on him?
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
Here is Marcus Semien. And a foul ball. Set down on strikes. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Here's Corey Seager. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Gilbert, an all-star a season ago. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a splitter, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. And now the 0-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
That one off the mark. Now 2-2.
2-2.
That's inside. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
1 gone, runner at first. Here's the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. Line drive, base hit. And a go-ahead run into scoring position. 1 away.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
First and second, 1 out. And Jack Peterson stands in. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Next offering is in for a strike. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Gregory Santos getting ready to go. Snyder also throwing. Two on, 1 out. Swung on, belted. No one can get there. It falls in. 1 runs in. A second scores as well. It's 2-zip.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
One out, runner at second. And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. That one fouled off. That's off the mark, and it's 1-1.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Squirts away a little bit. Man at second. Fouls one off. 2-2. And that's outside. Peterson leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And he couldn't hold back He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Here's Josh Young. There's the strike. Swing and a high fly ball right field. He's got it, and the inning is over. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this two-run double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back at Globe Life Field, second inning set to go. Now it's Randy Arozarena.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Berger makes the grab, one away.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
The first baseman, Luke.
So up next, Luke Raley. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Athletics taking on the New York Yankees. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And today's starting pitcher, Max Fried.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Okay, all set to go at the plate. Lawrence Butler. Fastball in for a strike, and away we go this afternoon. And there's a foul ball. Next offering is downstairs.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Hauls it in for the out. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. Gets the outside corner with that one.
0-1's
One
the
out,
count.
base is empty. and missed. Good change up right
0
there. 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. This is J.J. Bleday. He was late there, strike 1.
He's a bad ball
0-1.
hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
No, that's a foul ball.
Outside
ball,
low,
2 strikes.
ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him. Back in the Bronx. And pitching in this one for the A's, Jeffrey Springs. What do we need to know here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Cody Bellinger, the leadoff batter, as he looks at
Counts
ball
1-0.
1. And there's the strike.
Wow, no fair right
I got a
there.
ball,
I
1
mean,
strike.
that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
That's ball 2.
And that's downstairs and outside. That one misses. And now 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And that is out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one misses. So a
Ball 4.
leadoff walk.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike.
I mean,
in that
he put it
location.
in a really good spot,
Jazz
but
Chisholm Jr. now. And the pitch a little bit
Let's,
low. Ball 1.
I'm just glad they didn't call a strike on that.
Swings through that one.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Bleday makes the grab. And there's one away. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Late swing, foul to the left. Bellinger over at first with one away.
Oh, surprised you didn't go, bro. Why didn't you go? Come on, you gotta know that you're the runner. You gotta know that. I know you know that. Hesitation was real on that one.
Wilson.
Man.
Here's Geloff for
He's
one.
out.
Throw to first, but he beat it. Here is Aaron Judge.
Ball 1, no strikes. Nope.
Judge rips that one. Bleday under it. He makes the grab. That is the inning. Back in the Bronx, top of the second. Now here is Shea Langoliers. Max Fried will go to work. We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB The Show to go over scouting reports. Bounce to the left side. Cabrera on the run, sends it over to first.
No, he's in there.
Boots it. Next up
It's
for
all
the
me.
A's, Tyler Soderstrom.
It's all me.
Max said he's not sure who actually started at first, but it was 2019, and he and Giolito, who were teammates together in high school in Los Angeles, they had the idea to become more familiar with the opposing lineup using MLB The Show.
Yeah, go home, go home, go home, dumbass.
Play at the plate. Got it. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. And a foul ball. Read out of the stretch fires. Can't make contact with the sweep.
Are they giving it away?
The runner at second. You're at the top of the second.
He wants to build a 7-Eleven and fucking run.
And he boots it.
I'm so sorry.
2 on, 1 out. Yuri Ruiz up next for the A's.
Yeah, that's just crazy, man. Wanting to build
There's
something like
swing and a
that.
miss.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Bunts it in the air. Over to Goldie. And that's an out on the sacrifice. Gio Urshela to the plate. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
What the hell, bro?
Swing and a miss. As he was
What
out
are you
front
doing?
that time.
Oh, oh man, good
Soderstrom
pitch.
At third, Geloff on at second with 2 down.
Come on. Yes.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. That
Good
is his
pitch,
third
bro.
of the game.
Good
Bottom of
pitch.
the second, and now here is Paul
Way to
Goldschmidt.
get us out of it.
Springs back
Out
to
of,
work.
out of the mistakes I made.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1.
Super late.
Urshela, jump throw across his body, and they get the out.
Damn it.
The batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Into center, Lede coming on, pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. Pitch misses, 1-0.
1-0.
No score here in the second. And there's a hit. And that keeps the inning going. And next is the designated hitter, Ben Rice. Just missed. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch misses way
Good eye,
outside.
bro.
Hard hit hit left side.
Good rip.
They take
Good
the
rip.
force out, and that is that.
He has to play on an Asia server, or in Asia.
Back at Yankee Stadium.
He
Well, here
doesn't
we go.
seem to be
Top of
lagging
the
at all.
third scoreless game. Now it's the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. Ball one, no strikes.
And I mean to
Wilson
make it go like
playing
that.
up the middle and short, hitting ninth in today's lineup. A former first-round pick in 2023. Next offering
Dude.
upstairs.
Get with the program.
Swings through that.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fucking terrible, man.
And it's filled up. Volpe whips it across. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. So the lineup flips over. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's. Lawrence
I got to get
Butler.
better with my pitching on, I believe it's All-Star that I put it on.
Top of the third, no score.
Hitting I put on Rookie.
Well
Oh,
struck
good
right field.
God.
Bangs off the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a two-bagger.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Off the bat, that
Yo,
one
I thought I was
registered
pitching,
105 miles
like,
per
straight
hour,
up.
Man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
And now Brent Rooker.
That was completely my fault. I feel terrible for that happening.
That one the other way, and that's a
Go home,
base
go
hit.
home.
Headed for the plate. The throw in. Not in time. He's safe as a run scores.
Totally my fault,
Well, they strike
bro.
first as he gets the job
My
done.
bad, dude.
Nice job of driving
Shit.
that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field.
And this ball gets down. It's a hit. The run comes in to score from second. It's 2-0. And that's a double.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it
Bro,
on the
he's
first
gonna
pitch.
quit.
Totally tied up with that
I
inside
just screwed
pitch.
us,
Got
man.
to it late and deep in the zone, but
Like,
got the bat on
yeah, I
plane
just
enough to
screwed
fight
us.
it off the other way.
Langoliers now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a ground ball.
Oh my God, dude! I
Base
just
hit. Coming
fucking
home.
screwed us, bro.
He'll score easily. Relay to
Oh,
second, but he's in there easily.
Oh,
4 hits in a
God.
row, and they're really swinging it here. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Moved to second, and he's back in safely.
Hey, no, you don't need no makeup. No,
Now a chance for Tyler Soderstrom. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1's the count.
And you already got makeup on here.
Runner breaks for third. Cut on and lifted in the air. Dominguez coming on. Makes the catch. Throws to second. Tries to get back and save. Next up for the A's, Zach Geloff. Now a step off, and he's caught between the bases. To third, tag, got it. Back at Yankee Stadium as we go to the last of the third. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera. Butler puts it away for the out. So the batting order turns over. Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees.
Oh,
Led
come
off
on,
the
bro.
bottom of the
Put
first
one
with
out
a
there.
walk. Strike on the inside corner.
Oof.
0-1. So Cody Bellinger went as a 4th-round pick by the Dodgers in the 2013 draft. How about this, though? His final year in high school, he hit just 1 home run.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Bellinger stands at first with 1 out.
Bro, what is up with you and fucking... Now y'all want to mess around. Come on, man. Yeah.
That's ball 2. We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
That
Ball
one
3.
misses, and the count is 3-1. Fastball for a strike.
Account's full.
I'm so confused.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Man at first, 1 away. In the air, left field, down the line. Ruiz hauls it in for the out. 2 away now. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Bellinger goes. There's a ball. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
And there's
Count
a
is
ball.
3-2.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. And the pitch. Popped up. And it falls. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
No,
God,
it ain't
I'm
getting
such
much of
an
that
idiot.
run, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. That's one of those
God.
things where, as a hitter, you kind of feel like you were due for something like that to
Nope.
drop in
Ball
for you,
1.
no matter how good or bad you've been swinging the bat as of late. And he just fought it off and dropped it in there perfectly.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Swings through that one for
1 ball,
strike
1
1.
strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. In the dirt, but kept close. Nice job behind the plate there. In the dirt, blocked. But no advance from the runners. Corners are occupied with 2 down.
Yeah, homie speed to 44 or so.
Chases the fastball up the left. Start of the 4th.
Why couldn't you hit the fucking
Zach
fastball,
Geller.
bro?
Ground ball left side. Fair ball.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And the batter now, Yuri Ruiz. Swinging a foul out of play.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
The 0-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Well done behind the dish. Now here's Gio Urshela. His first at bat was a strikeout. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember? Runner on the move, and he hits a ground ball right side. It's through for a hit. Into third now, so runners at the corners and 1 out. Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Next up for the A's, Jacob Wilson. Grounded out his first time. And a swing and a miss there.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2 when I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me and said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?"
That's a ball.
And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The A's looking to add another. That one just missing inside. 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Back up the middle and a base hit. In comes the run from third to add on. It's an RBI single, and it's 4-0.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Butler, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. And now the count is even.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
2 strikes.
Ground ball to first, could be 2. 1 at second.
That's an out.
Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. Bottom of the 4th, here's Paul Goldschmidt. Delivers outside.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Goldie gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swings and misses, and that's strike 1. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
I'm off.
Fired to second. Over to first, but he beats it.
Oh.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one fouled off. Leclerc, a guy that features an absolute power slider, throws that pitch a lot. He throws it hard and gets a ton of swings and misses.
0-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And I think being able to expand with that pitch as you start to offer at it that he can move it just a little bit further away. Before you know it, you're trying to hit a pitch that's off the
that ball
plate.
went out.
That one outside. And the count's even at 2. Just misses with that one. Throw over to first. Volpe dives back in safely. The Yanks down by 4. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
First and second, 1 out. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. Just missed.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
Drops into the glove, and there are 2 outs.
You idiot.
To second with the throw and no chance to get back. It's a double play. Back in New York. Now it's the DH, Brent Rooker. Freed back to work. Hit hard on the ground to short. Volpe throws to first in time. 1 away here in the 5th. Next up for the A's, J.J. Bleday. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Mark Leiter Jr.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters are going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
And that's outside. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Judge pulls it down, and a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Shea Langoliers up next for the A's, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. And that one is downstairs, and that's ball 1. Breaking ball misses down and away. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Got him swinging. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Yankees finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. There's a reason they include runners left on base in the box score. It matters a ton, and we're seeing the impact of that again today. They've had a lot of opportunities to score without much success. Everything came together for him. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Bellinger now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And ball 1. Geloff. Off balance feed. There's one.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
So digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Bellinger leads off first with one away. That's in for a strike. Ground ball could be 2. The throw to second is offline. Two on, one out. Wells digs in now. Inside, just missed. Runners at first and second with one gone. Last half of inning number 5. To second, there's one, and that's 2. Top 6. And here's the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. The wind of the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Leiter, 33 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Next offering upstairs.
1-1.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Dominguez makes a move towards the gap. Makes the grab. One down. Zach Geloff up next for the A's. 1 for 2. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. And that's way high. And the count is even 2-2. That's to third. Cabrera. Throw to first in time. 2 down, base is empty. Next up for the A's, Yuri Ruiz. There's a strike.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. Line drive, base hit, right field.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Urshela, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Here goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Inside move to second.
Two balls.
Pitch out, but no action. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Runner on the go again. In the air, right field. And that's the 3rd out. Back now in the Bronx. Here comes Aaron Judge.
Well, in terms of hitting rocket home runs, Judge is near the top of that list. Only Giancarlo Stanton has hit more with greater exit velocity than Judge.
Outside.
Look out, though. Shohei is quickly climbing those charts.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Judge comes up empty there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a line drive ripped right center field. Butler hauls it in, and there's one away. And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And a big swing and a miss. The
0-2.
A's leading by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Out number 2. And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Check swing, called strike. Good eye right there. And down on strikes. And the Yanks go quietly. Top of inning number 7. Now here is Jacob Wilson.